Elixir is really impressive. It is the first card to come out in Marvel Snap that says Revive on it. Cool, yeah, this card's gonna be great, isn't it?
Are you sure about that?
Is it worth it?
Sup, nerds? You know what comes next. Elixir is a 2 energy, 3 power card that reads on reveal, one of your cards destroyed last turn gets revived here. Overall impressions of Elixir. This card's kind of bad.
It really, really sucks.
I do not like it. There's a lot of reasons why. We'll get into that in the good and bad section. I'm as uninterested in this card as any card I can remember. Firehair comes to mind. Looks cool, but think about it for a second. It's not cool. Also, both of those cards, Discard and Firehair, go into similar decks. I think. Similar bad decks. I guess the only thing I will say in this section of why I think one of the main weaknesses of it is it's a 2 energy card that is not good early. What do you guys think? Got Fan Thing. He barely even knows her. We got Sash saying it would work as somewhat a Shang-Chi counter. So I've seen this actually quite a bit, the whole Shang-Chi thing, I guess. But if you're playing a 2/3 to counter Shang-Chi, just put armor in your deck because you can play that any point in the game. You don't have to time it to counter the Shang-Chi. Also Cosmo. Or we got Grovok, the 13th card in every top destroy deck. Exactly. When people get this card, they're gonna, start making decks and then be like, why is this card even in the deck? I don't know. Got a million exploding hats. That's a cool visual. Get him because probably he will be good eventually material. Pretty much. We got Mr. Simpson here saying text box reads insert Nimrod copium. Yep. Got LF animes. Pretty harsh one here, saying single worst Series 5 card ever released. Easily below pre-buff Infinity Ultron and pre-buff Hulkling. I kind of agree, actually, now that I think about it. I have a deck with Infinity Ultron that I play with every now and then, and it's not terrible, but it's not exciting either. But yeah, this is definitely weaker than Infinity Ultron. Hulkling I don't have because I think that card is awful. So I wouldn't know about how good it is compared to that. And finally, we have Agent Fuego saying it should be activate instead of on reveal. Right now, it seems pretty awkward to use. Absolutely. This card's awkward. It doesn't work with many other cards. And if it was activate, then that would solve like most of the issues the card seemingly has. Because it's a 2-drop you have to play on turn like 4, 5, or 6 with setup that requires before that, that needs to happen before that. So yeah, activate so you can just play this out. And then if it doesn't, come through, if your deck doesn't do the thing you wanted it to, it's fine. You played a 3 power card for 2 energy. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, let's dig deeper into the good and the bad of Elixir. All right, the good and the bad. First thing here, nothing like it. Really, there is nothing like it. I guess, no, nothing else says revive. Hella says resurrect. So yeah, I mean, if this card ends up being useful in some fashion, there's only one way to get something similar, and that's to get this card. It helps cards that need help. That's the best I could do here. Cards like Misery, Lady Deathstrike, Firehair, those cards need help, and technically this is a card that would pair with those potentially, but I don't think this card helping those cards actually even matters, but it is a good upside of the card, technically. All right, the bad, deck building. It's awkward as shit. You have to, like I said before, you have to set up the fact that you want to play Elixir. So on the first 3 turns of the game, or 4 turns, you have to play something that you actively want to get resurrected with Elixir. You have to destroy that thing, and then you have to play Elixir. What does that deck look like? It looks stupid. Even putting Elixir in your deck requires like another 3 or 4 cards to also pair with him to even make it viable whatsoever. This card ruins deck building and your options of what you want to play with it. Second thing here, setup to payoff seems bad. Pretty much just covered this. All that work just to re-trigger a non-reveal? I mean, because that's potentially what you're wanting to do with this card, is getting a non-reveal or getting something back that benefits somehow from it coming back. So I don't, maybe like a Black Panther or something. But yeah, it's a lot of setup for shit payoff. And the last thing here, late game only play. The activate comment was pretty accurate. This is terrible because you have to play it in the late game. And while you're over here diddly daddling with, you know, fucking blowing things up and then bringing it back, playing a 2-3 on last turn of the game. The opponent's over there with a 20 power Strange Supreme, a Thanos that they got out on turn 5, and a Shadow King to fuck everything up. It's just stupid. It's a terrible late game play. All right, on to an example, Decklist. This is the best I could do, really. Like a Nimrod deck with Black Panther. So I guess Elixir here, after you destroy, like you ramp into Black Panther or Nimrod, you eat them with Venom, and then you play Elixir to bring a Black Panther back. So that'll be a pretty big Black Panther. Or you bring the Nimrod back, and then you can Zola it or Deathlock Carnage it. And then Null is just a nice finisher. To even pull this off, you would have to, you know, have Magic or Luna on 3, like for sure. Play Panther or Nimrod on 4, destroy it on 5. On 6, you just play Elixir, and then you get like another Nimrod, and you can potentially then play Deathlock and Carnage. Yeah, it seems okay, but honestly, Nimrod decks, they don't need this. Nimrod decks do what they do without having to do all this bullshit. But yeah, this is the best I could come up with. If you guys have better ideas, let me know in the comment section below. All right, and ultimately my recommendation on whether or not you should get Elixir. Come on. You know what's going on here. Tokens, no fucking way. Don't do it. I don't care if you think this card is going to be good. I'm telling you as a friend, don't waste your money. If you watched this entire video and you had a counterpoint for everything I said, I don't care. You're still wrong. Don't buy this card. Please, for the love of God, do not spend 6k tokens on this card. The only way I would recommend anyone ever getting this card is a couple of viewers last week said, well, if this is the only Series 5 card you're missing, you just buy it with the 5k just to keep up, and, you know, makes it easier to have a complete collection. Sure.
That's about it. Yep.
Whoa.